Right, hello. Welcome to the stream. We are back again. Unbelievably, another week is upon us. Seems like these weeks are just disappearing as we speak. Valleyman's mentioned grading. Darren Clayton, hello. Northeast Coins, Peter, Paul, Ian, Simon. I'm sorry. Makamula, Valleyman, Rich, I can't remember if I just said hello to you. Joe, obviously. Imar. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. The albums are here for the 50p book. Oh, that's the video book. Wait, is it? No, this is the live stream book number 2. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, live stream book number 2. We need Kew Gardens. We need athletics, equestrian, football. Nothing there. Triathlon and wheelchair rugby. Then we have everything else up to the Jubilee coin. Aaron Fox, hello. We've got bags today from the 3rd of February 2020. So it still blows my mind how these bags can just sit in storage for 2.5 years. Tip jar, phone charge. Oh yeah, the tip jar, I actually turned that off. Where's the tip jar? There we are. That's the tip jar. First ever silver 50p, very good. So yeah, as I said, tip jar there. If anyone wants to super chat, then it drops the thing in the tip jar. It all goes towards obviously the business fees and things like that. So yeah, let's crack on with it. And as I said, it's just, if anyone has a theory as to why these have been sat around for 2.5 years, it might just be that they've just, luck of the draw, isn't it? They just get put to the back of the pile and then it kind of just happens. But obviously I do like these bags because it means no Brexits, no diversities, so nothing to waste our time. Obviously none of the more recent NIFCs that could potentially be around, but again, probably not going to find those anyway. And also, it's like a bit of a time capsule in the sense that 2 years worth of hunting has happened between these being bagged up and things, so yeah, it's like theoretically there should be more finds, but we shall see whether that actually happens. Oh, Isle of Man. Let's just spot that. 2014.
Oh my god! Jeez! No way!
Holy Toledo, what is going on?
Darren Clayton super chatted £1.79 on the floor as usual.
2014, it's Milner's Tower with BA die-lettering, which you can see just at the bottom there. Yeah, very nice. How heavy are the bags? A bag of 50p's, a full one is about 4 kilograms. I think it is 4 kilograms exactly, actually. Obviously, as I said, I went to the Isle of Man. I've been to the Isle of Man twice, actually. Scouting 2007 is the first UK commemorative to appear. (2016) Squirrel Knockin'. That one is recently promoted to the rank of top find. Just going to do the usual and wipe the phone camera, because obviously my phone gets used on a daily basis and it gets just grubby naturally with fingerprints and things. Like I'm melting. No? I'm quite thermally regulated. Mrs. Tiggy Winkle from 2016. Paddington at St Paul's Cathedral. I know I'm going to get slated for advertising it, but who cares? If there's dictionary. So I've been on a bit of a rampage getting coins graded recently. Victoria Cross medals. And as a cost splitting exercise, if anyone has any coins, not like gold or anything like that, nothing too high end, just like bunk coins, maybe a silver proof coin or something, or any sort of older coins that you want to be graded and you are wondering how or where to do it, drop me an email with what you want to grade, because as I said, it's a win-win for both of us, because if we can split the submission fee and get it all submitted at once, and then I'll take care of all the admin and stuff. So yeah, drop me an email, and then if you want any stuff graded, I'll let you know what sort of prices you'd be looking at. Obviously NGC prices and my prices would be cheaper than what they can do on the basis that we split the submission fee. Anyway, there is Paddington at St Paul's. So I've recently sent in one of my Benjamin Bunny rotation errors, which I'm very excited to get back, because that will conclusively decide that they do exist. Roger Bannister, 2004. If you want me to grade one of your diversity coins, I will happily get that done. Taylor Peter Rabbit, 2017. No, because you have to pay a set submission fee to NGC. And so if you can have more than one person submit in the same submission, then it means you only pay the fee once. And you just have someone, i.e. me, to kind of coordinate it all. And it works out quite well, I think. Assuming that people want to get their low-end stuff graded, I personally think it's quite fun to just get usual 50p's and stuff graded. Maybe not circulating ones, but as a people act. Potentially BU coins and things. Paddington at the Tower. But it's what I said before about coin collecting, that there's so many vastly different aspects of coin collecting. As I said, I feel like, not that I'm going to stop, but I've kind of done everything that I can do with circulating UK coins. As I said, that's not to say that I'm bored of it or will stop, but it's nice to have that novelty factor with something again, and I think the coin grading is giving me that novelty factor again. I don't know where I would even start trying to melt a coin. I'm pretty sure it's illegal as well anyway. As per the Coinage Act. Another Taylor Peter Rabbit. the most dangerous animal in South Africa. Oh, in Africa, not South Africa. I don't know where I read that. South Africa. I was going to say the accent. No, I think probably, I don't know, like a rhino or something. Oh, we've got a battery warning. Oh, a hippo, maybe. Grading is a personal choice. It doesn't make it any better other than proving a genuine coin. That's true. Again, it's more than... I'm just picking up those that fell on the floor. Oh, I've just missed both of them again. It's more than just certifying it as genuine for me. It's like... I'll show you some of the ones I bought. Like, they just look so slick in a slab. Like, it just looks really nice in my opinion. I mean, it's not cheap, but Bitrix Potter Anniversary. Another one that might end up creeping into the keeper's pile at some point. Not quite yet. Paddington at St. Paul's. If you throw it correctly, a boomerang will come back. Battle of Hastings, again, they're going to have to be kept. I really don't see them much anymore. Benjamin Bunny, no rotation error, no signature. And Taylor Peter Rabbit from 2017. Battle of Britain, 2015. Again, I don't see them very often. It's going to have to be put in the keeper's pile. Even though their mintage is relatively high. Christopher Ironside, 2013. Ethan Soyser. No Pride 50p's have been found by me at present, but I think I've heard of other people finding them. And the Royal Mint have confirmed they are, to quote, in circulation. Not going to be released, but they are in circulation apparently. Paddington at St. Paul's. And Paddington at the Tower, which could mean they've left the Royal Mint for the cash centres, which is still kind of circulation. But the cash centres have not actually released them yet. But, yeah. I personally prefer the way that the NGC slabs look compared to the PGCS ones, but it's personal choice again. And I'm used to NGC now, so I think the service I received from them was very, very good. Taylor Peter Rabbit. Yeah, no, I can't fault NGC at all. They the communication when my first submission went in was top quality. Obviously it is expensive, but again it's kind of, you'd rather pay a little bit more to have that level of service and not have any like stupid issues that you have to then spend loads of time trying to sort out. It's been a pretty quiet 50p hunt though, to be fair. But yeah, just to conclude that, if anyone does want to even just inquire how much something would cost to be graded, if you did want to do it through me, if you like, then do email me, Grosey at groseycoinhunts.uk. It's in the channel about page as well. They did make a fish and chip coin. Yeah, I could tell you exactly how much I would charge right now. You tell me what you want to get graded and I'll tell you how much it would be. On the basis that I will only grade the NGC category of world, modern and world economy. And world standard as well. But none of that high-end stuff, so no gold stuff, for example. Too much risk. Mr. Jeremy Fisher, too much accountability. Paddington at St. Paul's. (2009) Athletics. Well, you'd be looking at the actual grading fee of £17. There's no error involved, so there's nothing there. I would charge myself a £10 submission fee, if you like, plus splitting the postage cost with NGC, which again would be another, and to get it back to you, so it's call that another. Again, it is expensive, the postage. Call it £10 as well. So to get one of those graded, you'd be looking 17 plus 10. 27. Yeah, 37. Yeah, 37. And that's cheaper than what it would cost you to do it yourself with NGC. Tower of London, Paddington. Again, I would stress I'm not a grading expert, so I am not in a position to definitively... Oh, this coin is giving me grief. I'm trying to disappear under the computer. I'm not in a position to decisively say, is something worth getting graded. I personally think that any error, send it across to them, just to get that description on it, and to certify it as genuine is very worth it in my personal opinion. Yeah. 50 forint, 1995. Nothing there. The errors would also cost an extra 13 because that's what NGC charges for the error category. So yeah. Plus posting it to you and posting it back. Well, you'd obviously pay yourself the postage to actually get it to me. So that's kind of, you'd pay for that yourself separately. To be honest with you, I might have to revise that. The postage price might have to be a little bit more because NGC's postage is extortionate. Unless you wanted it to like be delayed and then you can have it all sent back in one go. But NGC would cost £40, just less than that, to send a box to me. So obviously I'd be looking to spread that cost, plus then the price of actually posting it back to you, probably special delivery as well. Paddington at the Palace, that's a nice one. So yeah. An error isn't always valuable, I agree. However, it's more just, even if you want it for your own collection, do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't necessarily say that grading is always just to add value to the coin. It's just because it makes it nice. It's the same as, I don't know, putting a coin in a flip, it's like, it's not to add value, it's just to, obviously it's far cheaper to flip a coin than it is to have it graded, but how many is the minimum will you accept before you want to combine? That's a good question. Probably only one, to be fair, because then I would just combine it. Like, obviously, I wouldn't be covering any costs with doing only one, because then I'd have to I'd still be paying myself. But even then, I would just submit some of my own stuff, and it would still make the cost cheaper for both of us. But as soon as you have two people involved, it then kind of sorts itself out. But to know, as I said, it's just something that I was thinking about, and I might put some stuff on my website about it. But again, I know I've been saying this for a long time. Also, if anyone wants any round pound coins, I've got like £800 worth of round pound coins. Let me know if anyone specifically wants any old round pound coins, and then we shall see what we can do with that. Say what you want and the price you're offering, and then we will arrange that. As I said, I've got one of everything in reasonable condition as well. Well, one of most things, not necessarily like an Edinburgh or anything like that, but most of the usual stuff. CoinPick, it's interesting. I did have a little look through the terms and conditions of the NGC website. It doesn't say anywhere on their terms of usage and terms and conditions that you have to be authorised to merely submit on other people's behalves. In the sense that you could essentially say, well, yeah, you could argue that you are gifting the coin to me, and then I just send it off. Yeah, I don't see any issues with it at all, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's one of those things. Do I like jammy dodgers? Never had a jammy dodger. Quirk just won 5k on a scratchy, that jammy dodger. Quirk has given me 1k to say party rings. Well, there's nothing to lose. Party rings! I'm sure that's not true, and if it is, then super chat option is there. No, I'm joking. Like, I don't really see what the problem is, because it's essentially like, if you're just submitting it, I don't know, I don't see what the issue is personally, because it's just giving them extra business that they wouldn't have otherwise had, so it seems eminently sensible to me. But yeah, I don't know why I got rid of those. We're literally going to be doing more anyway. Next bag. Also from the 3rd of February, 2020. We might need to have a poll about that biscuit. I've got a couple of territories £1, not a huge amount, not really any duplicates, I don't think. So territories are not on offer. Probably just the usual round pounds. But as I said, I've got one of most of the usual pounds, so let me know what specifically you're looking for. Drop me an email, and as I said, I will advise, or give me an offer as well, and I will advise what sort of price we would be looking at. I'd rather do it like that. It saves me an awful lot of time, and then you can just kind of pick what you want, if anything. Another Battle of Britain. JC Portrait, 2015. Or message me on Discord, yeah, whatever you like. Grade of 1933 penny. Again, the value is too high. Maximum value £2,000. Dictionary. Martin Duck, hello. Michael Peckover. These bags have not been terribly exciting, I would be honest with you. Victoria Cross the Meadows. Taylor Peter Rabbit as well. Dictionary. And Paddington at the Tower. (2017). It's a shield. And another Paddington at the Tower. Benjamin Bunny. No rotation error. We've had such low tier top finds today. Nothing really of any interest. Representation of the People Acts. Oh, Olympic. It's a sailing. Very nice. Unfortunately, no guessing game. I did check for rotation error. And there was no rotation error. Paddington at the Tower. Maybe a Peter Rabbit. That's technically a bunny, whatever you want to look at it like. It's another Squirrel Nutkin. Favourite garden bird? Don't know, no idea. I do like a robin. Yeah, and you see, I've seen that joke on YouTube Shorts as well. Been there, watched that video. Did that get recommended to you as well? Representation of the People Acts and Team GB from 2016. Roger Bannister. And a dictionary. And another People Act. There's a lot more sort of People Acts and Paddingtons and things floating around back in 2020. My favourite accent, I don't know. Victoria Cross, Heroic Acts. Do you know what I'm going to do, right? I've got an idea. Christopher Ryan said, after this bag, I've got an idea. I'm going to open up on my Discord server a live Q&A section. So you can join a queue and then I will move you down into the room and you can ask one question because these questions are so much easier to answer by voice. And if anyone wants to get involved on the stream that's never done so before, then why not? But obviously, does have to join Discord, and if any thing is abused, you're instant banned. So yes, it's a bit of a risk maybe, but we shall see. Let's have a look. There is a way of doing this, so that you can actually view to everyone. There's a way of being able to view the server as a role, but I cannot remember what it is. Well, I'm sure that oh, I don't know. I'll tell you what, let's make a new probably no one will join, but oh, this is interesting. What's this? Okay, I see live stream. This might be a bit boring, but yeah. Thank you both for putting that link in. Right, that should work. Oh, what I need to do is change my audio input. There we go, that should work. Oh, this is cool actually. The stages is quite a good idea. I might do this as like a members only perk that you can actually watch the stream through this instead. That's cool. I've never really done this before. Right, and yeah, there should be a way to actually request to speak, and then you actually get invited. So that's kind of cool. Feels so we're doing this. Anyway, let's invite Valley Man to speak, and then whilst we do that, we'll get on with the other bag. So I don't know how that works, but Valley Man, hello.
No way.
Bo selected
Go for it.
subscribed to the
Try me.
channel.
Not too bad, thank you. How are you? Victoria Cross medals. So, do you have a question, or have you just joined to say hello? Oh,
Got any graded?
I just realised desktop audio is not on. Yeah. Anyway, you can now be heard. And have I got
Yeah,
any coins graded?
Yeah.
I have graded
And
a
how
couple of
many?
my own. So I graded. Well, I originally sent off 2 coins to be graded. 3 coins to be graded.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to kind of like test the water with NGC to see kind of how it works. I sent off. I can show you them actually on
Yeah.
stream. There's a scouting. The coins that I sent off to be graded were these 3, and it was an Isle of Man coin because I had loads of them lying around from when I came back from the Isle of Man.
Right. Yeah.
So I sent that one off because like why not? And it's like if I lost it then whatever. If it didn't come back or everything, then it's nothing really lost.
Are you just grading everything you can, like bonks and oddities, errors? Are you going around, or are you just grading certain ones that you want graded?
Mainly just coins that have certain appeal to me, to be fair. Like, and then the only other 2 I did was just some coins that I bought from Coin Club, which was this snowman one. It was just a bunk that I had lying around that wasn't in any packaging. So it's like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Taking a
Yeah.
taking
You
a
see, what
coin.
I'm doing is, for me, I'm doing birthdays, and then I'm doing, like, for instance, my daughter's birthday. I'm doing my missus' birthday.
Yeah.
I'm doing my birthday, and they're all graded. And then I'm going to
That's a
start
good
on the
idea.
50p's. You know, the Britannia 50p's instead of
Yeah.
the commemorative ones. Do all them first, because I've got all the commemorative. They're all what you find in your change, so they're all dirty, they're not bonks. Do you know what I mean? It's pointless going getting them graded because it wouldn't even be a PF.
Oh, definitely. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, it's good to have a theme because if you're trying to get the years of births and families, or just a date run or whatever, it's good to have a theme. So yeah, I got these 3 graded just because like these 2 as well. I had them lying around; they just came back. And I've sent off some higher end stuff as well, like some older pennies and things like that, and some crowns and things. But yeah,
They're all right.
no, it's it also just makes them look really smart as well. Like for people in the chat as well. Oh, Eurocoin, that's what DPL. So DPL stands for deep proof like. So it's where it's not a proof, but it looks like a proof in the sense
almost a proof. Yeah, it's almost
where
a proof.
it's very, very shiny. That's it.
Yeah.
And then the only other ones that I bought were these ones that actually arrived today. I was just looking on eBay. They were too cheap not to. They were only like between £15 and £20 each or something. Maybe a bit more than that, but
Yeah, they're not expensive.
1977 2p.
See, I'm doing the 2p one.
And that's
you just
got
have to because of a red beer.
the red looks very nice with that as well, to be fair. PF67 red. Nice one from 1974. And also...
But I keep finding 1984 instead of 1983 graded.
Ah.
All the coins I've got, I think I've got a 20 pence, I've got a 10 pence, but they're in bad condition.
Yeah.
So finding them, it's like finding a top pot. It's really hard, and then when you do, it's like finding a queue. It's really expensive.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then also the just for Eurocoin, I think the RD stands for red because it kind of has a bit of a red sort of tone to it, if you like. Yeah. And then Ultra Cameo is the basically the
It's sandblasted.
it's basically how frosted it looks, basically.
It's basically been sandblasted. Some parts of it have been covered over, and some parts of it have been made to distinguish from the parts that are not covered over.
Yeah, particularly on like the raised, the raised parts of it. Like
so it's
whiter.
Doing it like that, you usually get them brand new from the mint or from anywhere else, depending on where you go. I buy a lot of bullion. So for me, it'd be from Bullion by Post or something like that.
Yeah, I see.
And they come in deep-proof cameos. And I mean, proper cameos I've got are unreal, but I don't want to send them off in case they... So let's say you send them to the NGC and you say that yours is, what, a PF69?
Yeah.
And they say, well, it's not, it's a PF67. You'll also not only just get charged for it, you'll get charged extra for that because you think your coin is better than what it actually is.
Yeah, I wouldn't get any coins graded that are probably already slabbed. I think once they're in a slab, that's kind of it. I wouldn't really worry about, unless it was for a particular reason. Like, if it's the difference between, like, I was watching some videos, like, some of the US quarters. They're not US quarters, the US, you know, those Morgan dollars from, like, the 1800s? Oh, yeah. Like, I was seeing some of those, and it was like, the difference between an MS-62 and an MS-63 is, like, thousands and thousands of pounds. So in that sense, it probably would be worth it just to have a punt if your primary target is to actually sell it for profit.
That's the exact same as the US dime.
Yeah.
What you're talking about. I mean, the US dime, it's the same with, what is it? The silver one from America. I can't remember which one it is. But there's is it the dime? What, silver? Or partly silver? Or is it the...
I can't remember. I'm not very clued up with the US coins, to be fair.
No, neither do I. But if you get them graded, you have to send them to America, not England.
Yeah, that's it. You can't do it under the London site.
Yeah. Only English coins. Ancients come under a different one as well. Which
Ancient,
like Rome,
Ancient has to go over to the US as well.
Yeah, the Byzantines. I think there's another one. Oh, the Greek.
Yeah.
All the ancient ones get sent to America, which means extra waiting because they wait for your coins to come back and then send them all in one. I think.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking how many is a minimum would you accept? Because let's say 3 or 4 different people give you 10 coins each, and some of them are Byzantine, some of them are Greek. Do you know what I mean?
Well, again, it would. That's why it would be. I said just before it would be specifically UK coins because obviously I'm. Well, UK or nothing too exotic. Do you know what I mean? Like the territories coins would be fine as well. Probably I'd keep it to that UK and then UK territories.
Yeah, I think you should for that. I mean, with all due respect, if someone wants a Byzantine, I've got Roman coins. I don't want some great.
Yeah, especially because those coins are my actual like field. I say field of expertise. It's just the coins I'm most familiar with. Yeah. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. See, I'm not familiar with any coins, so I like watching you and Chris. It's brilliant because I learn more from just your chat as well as you.
No, it's great. Do you know, and it's. I was saying this before that it's because as I said, I feel like I've basically done all that I can do with 50p's in terms of learning new stuff, and that's why it's quite nice to actually branch into the something different.
I only started 50p collection for the pro.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, and then I started watching you, so I started collecting other coins as well as 50p's. The round pounds when you said, "Does anybody need any?" I'm like, "Yeah, I need a 1984."
As I said, I probably got a load of them. I literally, the woman in the bank was literally like just handing them over the counter. Like there's just an endless supply of them because they're desperate to get rid of them because it saves them all the paperwork. And I said, well, I'll take them, and then all the ones that are just in useless condition, which obviously some of them are, they'll just get cashed in elsewhere.
It's brilliant though because you've got more and they're not going to waste. They're not getting melted.
Oh, I know, that's the big thing.
Yeah,
like, that's why.
At least they're in someone's collection.
No, I completely agree. It's the thought of them being melted down, particularly like the rare ones, like the city sets and things.
Well, that's the thing. They don't care which ones they are. They just get all of them and put them away.
Yeah, they're definitely. It's.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas you and I know most of them are worth something.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. But no, yeah, that was my question. It was you was talking in chat, whatever you was on stream, so I thought I'd wait.
Yeah, sorry, that cut out a bit. What was what did you say? Sorry, the signal just cut out. You might hear it on the stream.
I said no. I'm walking around. That's all. I'm saying that was my question because you was on stream and you was talking and everything and didn't really get answers. But yeah, no, I want to know how much you would accept as a minimum.
Yeah, well, I probably would say, well, ideally 2, because as soon as it becomes 2, then you kind of just can split the cost, if you know what I mean.
Well,
But
for me, it's a lot easier because I've never graded anything. I've only ever bought graded.
yeah,
And I understand how confusing it actually can be. Because
Oh,
I get
100%.
confused. Yeah, I get confused just collecting 50p's, never mind bloody
Yeah.
grading them.
no, it's
Do you know what I mean?
it's
So-
definitely like it's something like 8 pages of paperwork you have to fill in
Yeah.
to send the coin off, and that's why as well I think that it's good, because even if you're paying a little bit, and it's still cheaper
Yeah.
because you don't have to pay the membership fees.
Well,
and
with
things.
all due respect, there's quite a
But,
few people. There's a guy on eBay called Matt Florida. That's who I have. But you can send them to him, and that's
Yeah.
why I was asking for prices off you, because your price, the way you said it, is like 20 quid cheaper
Yeah,
than a lot of other places.
I think because
And
I'm
they
not.
do it all. Yeah.
It really depends as well, because the more people that do it, the cheaper it can be. And I'm not
Yeah,
particularly interested in doing it so that it is the income I depend on, clearly.
Yeah.
It's more just to provide the facility, to be fair, because I know that there's a lot of people that would find it a lot more intimidating and expensive in the sense that, yeah, than I
Especially
would
if they
if
don't
you
know
know
what
what I
they're
mean.
doing, and they're just sending it off because they think that's what they'll get and everything
Oh,
like that.
definitely. Yeah.
You see, for me, the only thing I've had graded is Pokemon cards. I like Pokemon. And I've just bought Grand Theft Auto 1, 2, and 3 graded.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. I don't just collect 50p's, Grosey. I collect everything. I collect
Oh,
bullion, I collect toys, I collect anything
Oh.
that's actually worth something.
Like, so not just like collect any coin, but collect any thing that is
I
collectible.
collect it's like banknotes. I have a $1 trillion banknote from 1970 something from Sardinia, from when they had the emergency money.
Oh, yeah.
England's going that way. England's also going that way at the minute, and the Bank
Yes.
of England are now having to. You've heard about that, right? Bank
Yes.
of England have actually piped up and said we have to get you out of this trouble.
I did hear. I mean, I suspect, again, who knows, but I suspect it won't quite get to the point of trillions and trillions of pounds, but you never know. These things could happen.
But no,
What- Lots of 2017 shields as well, just to explain the coin situation as well. Just checking through the key dates now, but
anyway, you collect everything. You collect whatever's.
I collect all coins, any coins that come my way,
Yeah.
and
I collect
debatably stamps as well. Not really. If a letter comes with a nice stamp on, I'll keep it. But I don't actively buy or collect stamps in that way.
On saying that, my missus has just bought a picture frame. It's like an oblong, a rectangle picture frame. It's got like 10 banknotes in it. And then all around the edges, it's got stamps.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for it to be delivered, so I've not got it. But that cost me 65 quid. Bloody expensive just for 10 banknotes and a shitload of. Oh, my bad. And a load of. I'm used to being on my stream on Twitch, and I swear, because I play
It's one of
GTA.
those. I'm not.
Yeah. I try and
I'm-
keep it PG, don't
I'm PG for the streams. I'm not one of those that is particularly worried about the swearing, but it's just one of those. Keeping it without swearing just keeps it open to everyone and everyone, so just makes it a lot more simple.
We really have made collecting 50p's fun for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my missus has just said, you made it really, really expensive as well. I enjoy collecting them. I enjoy going to the shops. I enjoy, do you know what I mean? I enjoy going round and saying, you got your 50p's? I need a 50p.
Definitely, that was me in the Isle of Man, 100%.
Yeah. But it's like, I go out every day and I go in a shop and they go, nope, not today. Walk to the next shop. No, I don't even have to ask anymore. It's right. It's brilliant.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I would say to everyone and anyone that's trying to get into coin collecting, particularly circulating stuff, is build those relationships, because those relationships with people in banks and post offices, etc., are the ones that will basically sustain your hobby. So those are the relationships that you have to work hard to actually build up. But then once they're in place, it's a lot easier to actually. You know
See,
what I
I
mean?
envy that. I envy them because you guys can get like £500 worth of 50p's. And it's like
Yeah.
watching you just go through it. I'd love it.
It's one of those, like, I think it's. I mean, obviously, there's two sides of it. There's the float that I fortunately have from the student loan that I had, and then also actually putting these business accounts into place and paying the fees every month and thing. There's no lie about it. It's expensive, but I know a lot of people would blow similar money in a night out at the pub. But cool. So that is all the fines for the 50p's. Was there anything else you wanted to add, Valleyman, or? Sorry, repeat what was the signal's just coming out a bit muffled.
No, it's okay, mate. That's an info.
Did the Imperial Aaron Fox want to have a go? There should be a request button if you wanted to say a little request, and it should allow you to put a request in. But
thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem at all. As I said, thank you very much for popping by. And as I said, we'll have to do this more often. I think it's quite a good idea. But no, thanks a lot, Valubad, and we'll see you. See you in a bit. I don't know how you're supposed to. I think like this. There we go. See you later. I think that's how it works. So yeah, as I said, if anyone wants to have a little spot and ask a question or just say anything on the stream, we're going to open this up a bit like a radio show. So I think it's a very good idea. The reward of doing that is probably much bigger than the risk of people abusing it. And if people do abuse it, then that's just on them, isn't it? Yeah, as I said, if anyone else wants to join the Q&A stage on my Discord server, then do join that. I'm sure Bo will put another link in. In the meantime, we've got some £2. What's the most NIFCs found in a year? I found 6 in 1 year, including the ones that were with Christopher. 26th of September 2022, so a very recent bag. We need Northern Ireland and England. Thank you for the good luck on the £2. Navy Centenary with a partial flag error as well, but we'll see. If we find that, then we find it. If we don't, then we don't. And yeah, let me move those graded coins off to the side. Yeah, fun thing I'd say on that is just email me. Anything, questions about it, email me, and or message me on Discord, and I will endeavour to reply. Yeah. Anyway, I know I've already rambled on about that for a long time, so let's move on with these coins. Oh, we've got another request. Oh well, you had your chance. If you try requesting it again, and then I think you might have to accept my invitation to actually speak. That's a very good idea from Discord to actually do that. A very good idea. There we go. That's working now. So it's Pocket Poet. Hello.
Open at you.
Golden Guinea. That's the first £2 coin out. I didn't do a very good job commentating the coins when Valley Man was here, but most people know what we're looking at anyway. Yeah. Did you have anything to add?
No.
Oh, you just literally. There's Rugby. Have you got any graded coins?
Me? No.
If you were to get one coin graded in your collection, what would you grade?
Probably my Kew Gardens press penny.
Oh, I don't know if you can. The chat will have to let us know whether that's something NGC will grade. I don't know if they will do press pennies. Technically, it's defined as damaged. I don't know. But that could be an interesting question to ask. I'm sure someone would know. DNA double helix.
So Valleyman, pressed penny is if you go to like a souvenir place, like say the Tower of London, you can actually press your own penny with like a design from a place.
Yeah, like you put an actual penny in the machine, and then you normally have to put like a pound coin in, and then you like turn the machine, and then it actually just strikes a new design onto that penny and kind of flattens it a little bit as well. VE Day anniversary. That's yeah, I know that Pocket Poet loves a pressed penny. I have to get you another one of the ones that I sent. Actually, it wasn't even a pressed penny, it was a pressed token, so I don't know if it's got... Oh, never mind. She's gone. It was a pressed token, not a pressed penny. But, as I said, most of the time you actually put your own penny in it. I'd imagine it would count as damaged or something, but yeah. Gunpowder plots. No rotation error on that one. Pocket, if you want to request to speak again, if you got disconnected, then by all means. In fact, I wonder if I can actually do it. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go.
There we go. I was happily talking away.
No, it got disconnected. That one is absolutely disgusting. Should get that graded. I'm going to put it that way up so it doesn't damage my coin mat. Yeah, no, I just said I have to get another one from Duxford. Oh, have we lost you again? We might have lost you again, I don't know. Florence Nightingale. And the Lord Kitchener. There we go. Oh, when you try and do Discord and YouTube at the same time. I see. No sign of the 2021 Britannia £2 yet. No, not yet. That I've not seen any out and about. I suspect they're still waiting for an order from cash centres to actually release them. But we shall see. As I said, if anyone else wants to have the chance to join the voice call and have their say, if there's anything... I'm just opening up in general, actually. Any coin discussion or any particular opinion about coin grading, if you've got any coins graded. But yeah. Oh, the Imperial is back in the waiting room. I said I'm not actually going to invite anyone, so you have to request to speak, and then I will accept it. Did you get them graded in the UK? Allotment diggers? Yes, they were graded in the UK. Well, I think I'm 99% sure they are. They're graded in London above the Spink office. Spink being a coin grading, a coin auction house, if you like. And yeah, NGC's UK office is based above there. So yeah, they are done in the UK, which is why, as I said, I would limit it to UK coins and UK territories coins, because those are, as I said, what I'm most experienced in. Look at the condition of that. Olympic centenary. Get that graded. Deep proof like. Darren said couldn't get through. What does it? What do you mean you couldn't get through? Yeah, look at that Olympic Centenary, lovely condition, and then no mule on that Lord Kitchener. What did it say, or what can't you get through with? Is that? Are you in the? Oh, that is you actually. Right, let me try inviting you. Oh, there we go. That should work now. You should have been invited to speak, and you should be able to join. Oh, hello.
Oh yeah,
Hi, you alright?
yeah, I'm alright. I was just wondering, I've got a Chinese New Year, Year of the Tiger silver 1 ounce.
Yeah.
What would be like the prices if they'd do that? If you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you mean like the five? Well, not a £5 coin, but it's like the. Is it the for the Lunar New Year? Is it a UK coin?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. What value is it?
Well, I think it's like 100 quid or something like that.
I see. I think that would still come under the UK modern category. So yeah, you'd be looking at the same price that I said to. I'll double check that 1 second.
Yeah.
Like the £10 and £10 would be the same. However, I just want to double check the fee with the silver. 1 second, let's have a look. All world coins struck 1965 to present. Yeah. So again, there's the same 37.
I'll have to think about it because as well as that, I've got the authenticity card basically of number 43, I think.
Yeah.
So I was wondering what would they do with that like involved basically.
Well, what would happen is, so I think the certificate of authenticity would be something that you would have to kind of just keep yourself. Obviously, the actual coin would be sent off in packaging, if you like, and obviously, once it's in a slab, you wouldn't be able to obviously put it back in the original packaging, which is a bit of a. If that's something you're particularly interested in, the raw mint, or I assume it's raw mint packaging.
It is. I think I'll give it a hard pass for now then.
Yeah, but that's one of the reasons why I would. Well, not that I would advise against it, but for me personally, I like having my silver proofs and stuff in the raw mint packaging. But certainly, like, if you've got any like Coin Club BU coins or anything like that, or anything that you're like old circulating that you're particularly like, sentimental value would be the main thing. Like Valley Man said, if you're collecting like years for dates of birth and things. But no, definitely, it's.
Well,
have you got any graded coins at all? Or?
So maybe I might think about the queue or something.
Yeah, definitely. I said whatever you like. But what am I going to do is I'm going to put a table of things on my website as well, so people can actually have a look. Because instead of having to ask every time, that would be quite good. Valley Man 1 ounce bullion coin, 56 quid. The Britannia 1 ounce bullion is 34. It's not a world coin. It's not a world coin, is it though? As it's bullion, not usable in coinage. Well, it would still have a an issuing country, if you like, which would be, well, as I said, the UK. Regardless of it not having a denomination in the same way that, like, for example, this £2 has a denomination, but it still has that issuing authority, if you like. I showed my graded coins earlier, Pocket Poet.
I'll go back on the stream with 2 seconds. I'm going back to the live later.
Yeah, go back to the stream. It's nice to speak to you, Darren. And yeah, no, thanks for dropping by. A bullion coin is still legal tender, but we completely butcher that. A bullion coin is still legal tender, but retailers won't accept it. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, then they wouldn't accept it, but it is, as you say, legal tender. The thing is, you're probably always going to be able to sell it for more than the face value of it. So yeah, you'd always be, yeah, sensible to actually sell it as opposed to spend it. Unless you're paying a Tesco fuel bill or a Tesco fuel debt. But yeah, Pocket, I showed them on the stream earlier. My favourite one, to be fair, probably is even just the Isle of Man one. I just like that design. So it's a nice MS66. A nice portrait there. It's yeah. I said there is probably time for one more quick question. Or one more quick hello if anyone has anything else they want to say. But oh, Aaron's joined back. We're on the final bag of £2. So would you sell graded coins? Potentially. I wouldn't necessarily sell. I might buy to sell, but coins that are just in my collection, I wouldn't really grade them specifically for the purposes of increasing their value to sell them. Grosey. But I might do this more often. Let's do a poll. If in doubt, let's do a poll. A custom pocket poet press penny. That sounds interesting. Should we invite guest speakers more often? Yes, no. There we go. See what people want to do, and as I said, Aaron, if you do want to say a quick hello, then by all means, I think you just have to request to speak, and then it'll pop up for me and I can actually accept it. But while still deciding if you want to do that, let me get all these £2 coins put away. Stamp coins are not gradable by NGC. Had to go find out, but they're not gradable as they're not a coin anymore. Yeah, and I guess they'd just be damaged, so yeah. 100. Oh, that'd be cool. Have you had those made specifically? Like, well, I wouldn't even know where to start to do that. Olympic Centenary is the only real keeper out of all of that. But not complaining, because very, very shiny. I just realised I didn't even check the... didn't check the edge inscriptions on those armies. Thankfully, they're very nice and shiny, so they don't usually jump out in the bag. It would be just the luck that when I didn't check them. Right, that's it. They're all getting poured out. What happened to that army? Has it just disappeared? There they are. Oh, no, that's the Shakespeare. There we go. For King and Country, and there was another one somewhere as well. I can't find it. £72, I know. But yeah, no. Anyway, people overwhelmingly do want more guest speakers. I guess it adds to the variety of it, really. So yeah, we will definitely. Oh, here it is. For King and Country, that's fine. Waste of time. Anyway, Aaron, we'll have to have you on next time if you want to speak, because it's the end of the stream now. I'll tell you what. I will invite you. You can either accept it or reject it. but I don't know if you're still trying to figure out how to do it. But if you obviously do not accept it, then that is completely okay. But oh, you need to go as well anyway, right? Okay, that's fine. Not a problem. Do you know, I'm just gonna sort this out later. And I was gonna do a raid as well, but there's kind of people have already left. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream. Much appreciated for everyone that has popped by. Hopefully next time we can find something for the book. But yeah, thank you to everyone that has watched up until now. Again, I always try naming names, but always miss people. But thank you to Valleyman and to Darren as well for popping onto the voice. Always fun, and a pocket poet as well. Don't worry, I've got the centenary one there off to the side. Ian Stradwick, James, Peter, Northeast Coins, Aaron obviously, Valleyman, Pocket Poet, Tyler, Paul P, Darren obviously, Bright Flight, Rich Elite came in for a little bit, and that's everyone just scrolling up a bit. Yeah, thanks all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.